Welcome back, everyone, to Pommy and Oz. It is the part 2 of the preview of the Lions and the Demons, and I'm joined by the fabulous T. She is a massive, massive Melbourne Demon fan. I believe you're a member of the cheer squad as well, aren't you, T?
Yeah. So the Demon Army is who we are. So we've got my cap, and I've got my Premier Guernsey from 2021. I made this jacket which has like sort of oh, I forgot there's a reverse camera. I've got like these sort of blue and red gems, and then like I've got this like giant SD that's like got sequins in the back. I'll do a quick turn around.
Oh, love it. I love this.
It's like a giant blue D with like a red heart, and then like I've got my it looks like tridents, but it's actually a banner that I made that says "Hell yeah, Melbourne," but like burn like fire.
Yeah, I think that is probably the best outfit we've ever had on the show, to be fair.
Thank you.
By a long way as well. I think you've got the premiership for dress.
Yeah.
This year by a mile.
Dress to win, that's for sure.
I love it. Well, your Demons, they came out of the blocks firing, and on this show we've talked a lot about the Demons and being the team that I really think are going to go back to the best and have got a fearsome two-pronged attacking gone. And Grundy, what were your feelings going into the season? Were you as optimistic as I was?
I didn't have. I feel like after the end of 2022, there's obviously like the better luck next year sort of feeling, and so I didn't have a whole heap of expectations, and I feel like, yeah, I didn't want to. It's like almost I didn't want to set myself up for disappointment again. Which it's not the greatest feeling to have as a fan, but it's like I just want to, I'll let the game, I'll let the players and the team speak for itself, and I so far round one it's looking pretty good. Pretty happy with like the new recruits with Grundy, Cade Chandler who had his debut and got a couple goals or just the one goal. And even like Lockie Hunter, who was like the former Dogs. So yeah, it's like, we did lose like a few players like from last year, some Jackson and Hunty, but yeah, we from round one, it's looking like it's a pretty good start, and hopefully we can continue that run of the mill for the rest of the season. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's exciting because this game, I think at the start of the season, probably all of us pinpointed this as potentially two of the favourites going into this. Now, obviously, Brisbane were abysmal.
That was yeah, very, very surprising. Like I didn't just seeing just little clips here and there, but it was very, very surprising how strong the Lions were last year, obviously to knock us off the finals, but for not only for them not to show up, but then for the power to like really surge and like make a fierce statement. It's like big. That was, I'd say, probably the biggest shock of the round was Lions not only losing, but losing by like that much. That was, not good for the Lions fans.
It was one of them games where you can kind of look stupid at times, and I do believe in the live show last week I said there was no surer thing than Brisbane beating Port, and I look mighty stupid after that round.
Yeah, I think my tips were 7 out of 9. They were the one where like, wow, if someone got a 9, I that's really surprising. But yeah, that was. I think of all the other results as well. I mean, like I think like what North Melbourne had a close one and the St Kilda had a close one, but yeah, really shocking that the Lions couldn't make it for that first round. But I guess the good thing about the small positives to take from that is it's only round one, and there's still plenty more game to play. So yeah.
It doesn't. Obviously, you're going to Brisbane this time round. Brisbane have got the home advantage. that they're not traveling. Do you get ever nervous with? I know as a Carlton fan, I always get nervous when a team loses the week before they play us and thinks that gives them extra motivation. Is there a sense of that, or are you really confident in how the Demons perform that you can match the Lions should they get a bit better than last week?
Yeah, I always go like every especially if a team's coming from like a loss, particularly like a shocking loss from like last week, there's always that that drive to like want to bounce back. And I'm sure the Lions are definitely gonna like try their best to look at what went wrong and then fight back from that. And then I guess as a D's fan, knowing that they did pip us off at the finals, like knocked us off at that second finals, it's like I'm almost looking this as like a revenge game. It's like it's time for us to like fight back and really like make a statement. So I hope the D's like despite the traveling can like really like bring it. And I think off the top of my head, we don't when it comes to traveling, at least up to Brisbane, it hasn't been too difficult for us. So yeah, hopefully we get to show up and like go 2 for 2.
Well, like you say, they played you in the finals last year, and obviously that's a bit of a motivation for yourselves to really avenge that loss. Is there anyone you're looking at the team this time around who you're looking to make a statement, who maybe had a bad game then, that maybe looking at a bit of redemption in this one and really taking the game to the Lions?
I guess, well, I feel like from it's so interesting how sometimes like the losses can really, really stick to you. So, I mean, that was a long time ago, hopefully, that was with most of our team as well. So hopefully, but from I think at least on a looking back, it's like forget about that. It's a new year, it's a new season. We've worked really, really hard, and we've made a really, really strong statement. And hopefully we can, we can all rise up. Like just looking back at that round one, all of our star players had like shown up, and made a really strong statement. Hopefully they can continue that for against the Lions. So yeah.
And is there someone there that you think on your Melbourne team you're looking at who can really lead the way? Is there someone that you're looking at this weekend who you think he's destined for 3 Brownlow votes? Who's your selection for that?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to go past. Like, I was watching the replay earlier today, and Petrarca getting back to his like fine form, Oliver as well. They 2-star. They are our 2 stars, and they really showed up. And wouldn't be surprised if if a couple of them rose up again to just like make their statement as well. I'm just trying to think of any like Gorn as well. Although I think he had a few changes from like ruck to the forwards. So I think you can't go past the Tracks and Oliver at the moment. I would have liked to have said Pickett, but he got suspended, so that's a bit sad for us. But the other people that were pretty strong, the Tracks and Olivers, I think will be like the ones to beat, I think.
Well, as a Carlton fan, I'm no stranger to Mr. Pickett. He's ingrained in my brain.
Yeah. Apologies for that. My brother is a mad Carlton fan, and occasionally when he's trying to rile me up, being like, "See, Melbourne choked in the finals," and I'm like, "Shush, Pickett." I just show him the last 2-minute video where Pickett just pipped his butt. Yeah, I won't rub it in. Sorry.
It was a great game. I have had the privilege of watching that game back. Now I'm over it, and I've got to say it must have been brilliant to watch that as a neutral, because they're the best games to watch. Them games that it could have gone either way, and a moment of brilliance from a brilliant young man.
Absolutely, and I mean, as a D's fan of that game, I remember it was like the last couple of minutes when I think Kerno or McKay got the possession. I'm like, yep, it's game over. It's like classic D's. We just choke on the last bit, and then it was just like holding my head and just like holding it in, and just a bit of magic, bit of like I guess lucky bounces here and there, and yeah, as you said, as a neutral fan, very, very exciting. It's very exciting to just like have those sort of games, and like I say I'm gonna come in as a neutral fan tomorrow because it's Carlton and Geelong, but that is gonna be I feel like that's gonna be a pretty exciting game. I think one of the games is gonna be pretty exciting because I think there is ability. I think you might win. I reckon I tipped you guys to win, so
Oh well, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. It's one of them games where both sides will probably be a bit disappointed with round one, probably Geelong more than us. So they're them games that are always exciting because no side wants to not begin the year with a win in their first two games. So hopefully we're a little bit stronger than Geelong mentally.
Yeah.
I think that Geelong game against Collingwood, I think it might hurt them a little bit.
I agree as well. I think just the even like knowing that they had led most of the way and then to fall out in that last bit, it's just one of them, what some people say, it's like you got to play all 4 quarters, and I agree with that. But sometimes it's like all you need is like maybe one good quarter, and it's one of them things where it was just the context was so close, it could have gone either way, and it was just unfortunate that they fell apart. And I mean, like, not to rub it in with like Carlton, similar. I thought you guys had like strength there, and it was just a little bit disappointing just to see it just fade out, just that last bit, because I'm like, you guys had it. But that I think there is potential, and there is strength, and there is hopefully learning from just like those little things. It's just everything. It's like one of those like 50-50 little 1%ers that hopefully things can go your way for that game tomorrow. So yeah.
Thank you very much. I will take the good luck and hopefully be smiling come the end. But we're back to Brisbane with them. Who is a player there that you look at and you think, if I gave you a magic wand, who would you like me to be able to stop for you? Is there a player at Brisbane that you worry about?
I don't. Apparently, Zorgo's not playing. Hopefully Charlie Cameron can slow down with the goals and such. He's really every time that I see him play, he's just so fast, and he's just man. It's like I love watching him play, but it's like when he's against you, it's just Charlie Cameron, Lachie Neale, probably those two to be like. Hopefully we can like put a stop to them and control that sort of tempo and such. So who else? McLuggage. But yeah, I feel like those two, Lachie Neale and Cameron, would be like, if we can like control and stop them, hopefully we can like take control of the game.
It's funny you were saying that about their players, because Max Gorn, we were actually discussing this with the Lions girl. We were chatting away about it, and I was saying Max Gorn annoys me because I want to hate him when he plays Carlton, but the way he plays and the smile on his face, I sometimes find myself smiling even when he kills Carlton, because he's such a likable human being.
Yeah, it's he's definitely one of my favorite. He's one of my absolute favorites. It's big. It's a big unit, very likable, just like demeanor about him. Because like I mean, sometimes like the heat of the moment, like it can get really, really ugly, and you hate to see that on both sides. But when you get someone like Gorney, who's just like an excellent player, excellent leader, and is just really like and then like when the momentum is like really good, he's really good at like sort of rallying the troops in a sense of just like giving like a sense of like camaraderie, but just like positive energy as well. So I think God's really not wrong in that like there is like a likability about him, and I think that's why he is who he is. So yeah.
Yeah, I find it very easy to hate opposition players, but he is one that I find it incredibly hard to not want to do well. I
Yeah.
usually find it quite easy not to like them. But going into this game at the Gabba, what is, for the tippers out there, what is your prediction?
Well, so obviously Lions will definitely want to try and bounce back. We want to take our revenge. We want to just come in really, really strong. Like, I definitely think Melbourne to win. Do you want me to go margin as well? I'm very
Yeah,
not. I'm very not good with this, but I'll just pick a number. I reckon maybe, let's say 20, 24, like 24 points, like a good 4 goals. Reasonable roundish number. I think, yeah, Melbourne right now currently quite strong, and hopefully we can continue that really, really strong form for round 2.
I like it. I think I will be tipping the Demons in this one. I'm hopefully going to go 9-9 this week.
Yeah.
But T, thank you ever so much for joining me. You have been sensational. And everyone check T out, and we'll definitely have her back again later in the year to do some more Melbourne content. But you've been fabulous. Thank you very much.
No worries. Thanks for having me, Pommy.
Thank you.
Bye.